If you want to lose up to 30 pounds before summer in a healthy way without cutting out all the foods you love or completely turning your life upside down, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do that in a way that actually feels manageable and that you can stick to. I'm Jessica Leibovich. I'm a nutritional strategist and nutritional chef of 25 years. And I'm going to show you why changing everything all at once is not the way to get the results you're looking for. The best thing to do is to align your strategy to your life, because when you're trying to change everything all at once, it will feel overwhelming and you won't stick to it. You might do it for a few days, maybe even a couple of weeks, but eventually life catches up and you fall back into your old patterns and old choices. This does not mean that you are a failure and you're not capable of change. What it means is that the approach does not fit your life. The truth is, your body is actually designed to lose weight and burn fat when it's properly fueled and supported. That is not starving yourself or walking around exhausted all day, because when you do that, it will backfire on you. You will get hangry. You will think about food all of the time. You will be fatigued. And then what happens is you end up overeating, making poor choices, or just grabbing whatever is there so you feel better. So, technically, yes, you do need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. But the idea is it has to be done in a way that actually supports your body. It's not about doing everything perfectly, it's about creating a structured approach that fits into your life. And this is where people feel a lot more control over things and they feel relieved, because you don't need to overhaul everything. You just need to adjust the right things. For example, instead of cutting out all the foods you love, you learn how to build your meals differently. Instead of saying, I can't have this ever, it becomes, how do I make this fit into my life? So that might mean just adjusting your meals to add more protein or changing your portion sizes or just pairing foods differently. But overall, you're going to be more intentional with your meals and make it work for you. These are small shifts, not extreme ones. This is exactly what I do with my clients. So if you're interested in working with me, there is a link below. We don't change everything all at once. I look at what you're already doing and adjust it in a way that actually works for you to get the results that you need. I walk you through exactly how to eat, how to structure your meals, how to make it fit in your life. So there is no guessing or overthinking. So, again, if you want help with that, there's a link below. Now, another reason why people feel overwhelmed is because they think they need the perfect plan, or they think there is a perfect plan that has worked for other people. But there is no one size fits all. Your schedule is different. Your life is different. Your family is different. Your preferences are different. Some people want to cook every meal, and some people need to grab and go. Some people love to eat fish, and some people love to eat beef. Some people are dealing with travel stress. Some people are dealing with kid stress. These are all different things that when you have a rigid plan, it makes it difficult to work. That is why it needs to be sustainable. It needs to fit into your life. Now, let's talk about carbs, because a lot of people unnecessarily restrict carbs for weight loss. Carbs are not your enemy. You do not need to cut them out to lose weight. In fact, carbs can actually support your weight loss. They fuel your workouts, they support your energy, they maintain muscle. And the issue is not having carbs, it's how you structure them. When your meals are properly balanced, you can absolutely include plenty of carbs and still lose weight. This is where people feel a huge shift, because when their meals are balanced and they're having enough carbs, they feel satisfied and they realize they don't have to give everything up. Again, this is something that I guide my clients through so it feels simple and not confusing. And when it comes to tracking, this is something that people overcomplicate as well. Tracking is a tool for weight loss, it is a skill, but it's not something that you need to rely on forever. It's there to teach you, what does my body actually need? But here's the difference with how I work with my clients. You don't have to sit there and track every single bite trying to figure out on your own. When I work with you, I show you exactly how to eat and structure your meals so they already align with what your body needs. When you balance your protein, carbs, and fat perfectly, you learn how to intuitively eat. You learn how to build your meals. And that is such an easier way to live. So, just by tracking for a few weeks will overhaul your entire way to lose weight. And let me say this, hunger pains are not harmful to your health. A lot of times people feel hunger and they think something is wrong. But a small amount of hunger is actually completely normal when your body is just starting to be in a deficit. What a problem is when you feel out of control and you are constantly thinking about food and your energy is low all day. That is your strategy and your structure being off. So if you feel that, know that things need to change in your macros and your meals are not balanced correctly. When your meals are balanced correctly, hunger becomes manageable. This is something that I help my clients dial in quickly so they don't feel like they're fighting themselves. Now, let's talk about activity because while you can't out exercise a bad diet, you have to incorporate activity for weight loss. But you don't need to work out every day. You don't need to spend hours doing cardio. You just need to be intentional. Incorporating strength training is crucial. Strength training a few times a week is one of the most important things you do. It will help you build and maintain your muscle, increase your overall metabolism and your calories being burned, and just overall improve how your body looks and feels. And when it comes to cardio, you don't just want to be a mouse on a treadmill. You want to be strategic. Incline walking is one of the most effective forms of cardio that you can do. It builds your muscle, it gets you into the right heart rate zone, and it doesn't drain you. It is sustainable. Incline walking combined with strength training are one of the best forms of activity you can do when you're trying to lose weight. So, by incorporating these things in the right way, start with your strength training and then do incline walking right after, you will see results very quickly. You can also include bursts of higher intensity like sprints, but you don't have to do everything all at once. You build and work your way into it. That's really the point of all of this. You're not trying to become a completely different person overnight. You're becoming more intentional and learning the skill of lifelong weight loss. That is through small adjustments, learning what works for your body, and building habits that actually fit your life. Over time, these shifts are going to add up to big results. You will actually be able to lose 2 pounds a week very easily. So, losing 30 pounds before summer is actually a reasonable goal. By aligning your food, your habits, and your routine in a way that works for your life, it will actually be seamless. If you want support putting this together and you want me to help you find something that's simple and realistic, check the link below to apply to work with me directly because I will walk you through exactly what to eat, how to structure everything, and how to make it fit in your life so you don't have to keep guessing or starting over. It will be seamless, it will be enjoyable, and it will work for you.